Ocean. It's named after a water bottle where we wrote this song.
Okay, let's not waste. Can we start this rolling, right? Yeah, it's a good. So we start like that, right? Wow. So yeah, it's called the Seventh Ocean.
Yes.
And how did it come?
No, I think we had to put this together. The song has existed in bits and pieces for a very long time. I think when we were jamming this, I think back in the other jam rooms, I think somebody just got water bottles for us. And somebody just said it's a nice name, like water bottles at Seventh Ocean.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Some local brand in Bangalore. So it had a blue wrapper which said Seventh Ocean. We just looked at each other and said, okay, it's Seventh Ocean.
Oh wow! Well, I mean, honestly, the song is in like it's normally in. I mean, it's not like it had a very it had a 7 beat or anything like that.
It actually does. It's in some parts, but then yeah.
So it's how when you guys write music, and first of all, I know that Agam is a band that has been, has lasted for what 19 years, 20 years.
Yeah, 2004 onwards.
So 19 years. But it's true. I mean, it's great for a band to be, to be together and making music for so long. And it's interesting that you have it, you call it the Seventh Ocean, because 7 is a very interesting number. 7 days in a week, 7 heaven, Saat Sur, like there are 7 notes, right? And Saat Phere.
Yeah, there's so many, right? Yeah.
First of all, let me just introduce you. Jagdish on guitar, Swami on keys, Praveen on lead guitar. Kashyap, no, because I was told that it's Kashyap. It's not Aditya Kashyap.
He insists he be called
Kashyap for eons now. Kashyap works.
Yeah, but tell me about the story before I come to you.
Yeah.
How come why not Aditya?
There's a very weird backstory behind
We
it.
have to know, come on. If you don't know it now, then, people...
I'm Kashyap without a H, so it's Kasyap. The true story behind it is my dad misspelled the name in the birth certificate. So for the longest time, he told me that in Sanskrit it's called Kasyapaha, but you don't know. So
he just made it up.
Yeah,
he just made a mistake.
Yeah, so I'm Aditya Kashyap, which really goes against the tenets of how South Indians name their children, because I don't have my father's name in my name. Therefore, I've been called Aditya, I've been called Kashyap, and Kashyap has stuck for the longest time.
That's awesome, man. I know that when you all meet, I mean, how does the writing process happen? Please, Harish, Praveen.
Praveen should be the right person.
I think there are a lot of different ways in which we write. So this particular song, I think it started with the guitars. Specifically the first.
I could tell, it's very riffy.
The prelude, I think, was done in the Rag Sindhu Bhairavi. And then one fine day I showed it to Harish, and then I think this is potential for a song, and then he suggested the Sindhu Bhairavi Tilano. So that's how the song began, and that's how the magic happened for this song. And then eventually we hear it as Seventh Ocean today.
I mean, of course, when you're playing lead, I could feel the shades of Carnatic music there. And have you always been brought up with that background, or is it Harish who's pushing you? You're looking at him right now. So
Praveen's story is funny because I would speak for him.
Okay.
I think he comes from a Western classical progressive metal background. I don't think he played any Carnatic until I met him when he was probably 21, 22. He started playing Carnatic more because he started playing with us. He actually came in as a pianist. I still remember, and that's what he was in the band for. And then we realized that Swami could play the keyboards as well. So he just asked him to pick up the guitar and start playing, and that's when he started playing the guitar. I think he has a very unique way of expressing Carnatic music.
You absolutely do. So Swami, were you playing guitars before and then you moved to keys or something like that?
No. I started pretty late playing keyboards. I sort of discovered pretty late in life. I started learning together with Agam, and then started writing music, and interest grew into multiple genres and arranging, writing lyrics, writing scores,
and then I could hear some orchestra also, some string parts in your in the song.
Yeah, actually this song, when we were looking at the soundscape, we realized that with guitar and strings, right, that's one of the sound we imagined. So every single time it's a challenge for me to find a new sound, something new, because you can't sound the same.
Wow. But Yadu, you're a new entry in the band, right? I mean, how long have you been playing in that?
2014, so it's been like
It's been 10 years, man. It's almost like 9 years.
Wow.
like I joined full time from 2014, but I was playing before. Whenever the first drummer JNR, he was the founding member, so whenever he was busy, I was a fan of Agam before joining the band. So like I was playing in Bangalore with other bands.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Agam. So
of course.
So when the first time when I got the call, I jumped into it,
Sure.
And then I was playing sessions for them whenever their drummer JNR was busy. And then when I moved to Bombay, that's when I got a call from Harish saying, okay, you have to like play full time. I'm like, I just moved to Bombay.
Yeah, I remember that.
I want to do this.
So coming back to Kashyap writing parts and so or do you jump in right from the writing period itself, like from the songwriting period itself? Like let's say there's an idea which Praveen comes up with or Harish comes up with.
Across the multiple songs and albums that we've done together, I prefer to start once Praveen and Harish have a structure or a raga on it. And then I think Yadu and I actually have more work together, whether the bass locks in with the drums or whether the bass plays its own thing. And that works in the 3 or 4 different directions that we would like to take the bass on the band.
Jagdish, before I ask you, Praveen, do you program drums and bass or something like that for them to kind of know the vibe or?
Not for them, because I think each of them gives their own taste to the song. I generally don't give, but I sometimes do to figure out if this section will work. A lot of the things that you hear today, whether it's drums or Kashyap on the bass, I think
it's great to talk about this because bands need to know how music is made. Sometimes when you program too many hectic things on drums and bass, hectic things.
It becomes busy. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Jagdish, how long has it been with Agam?
So it's been about 12 years with the band. So I was part of another company where the previous drummer and the previous bassy were working, and we coincidentally played a show together for that company. So at that point in time, Agam was also looking for a guitarist. So that's how that match sort of happened.
Well, you guys are a huge inspiration for a lot of bands, and the way you make fearlessly or make music without thinking that whether it's commercially successful or not. I mean, a song which has just like 32 bars of a guitar intro and then the vocals come in. In spite of having a singer, first of all, having a singer like Harish, who's incredible, waiting for a 32 bar intro. How long was it, Pravi?
Yeah, he's right.
Around 30 to 40 bars.
It's pretty impressive that you.
So it's a beautiful thing, that everybody gives that love and respect to each other. So many bands look up to you because you guys are fearless when you write music. There is no structure that no, we have a vocalist now 8-bar intro and then the song comes in, And on the 9th bar when the singer comes in, it has to be so impressive that the audience, so that we get thousands of streams, etc., etc. I'm so grateful that that Seventh Ocean is also a very it is something that will stay on for a long time because it's really another timeless piece of music that you guys have written, and I hope that your fans and all of us will love it. Timeless.
Fingers crossed. Absolutely.
Speaking of timeless, here's a brand that has been around for many years also. It's a brand called Moha. They do some and everything for skin and hair, all made out of organic products. It's a brand that is a part of a pharma brand called Charak, which has been around for 75 years.
Wow.
And there's some cool things here like for skin and hair and stuff. This is their new edition. It's called, it's a sunscreen spray.
Oh, nice. Sunscreen spray. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I really love this. And I actually use a lot of these products. So it's something small for all of you. Thank you so much. Let's take a photo.